How important is purpose, reason, or cause in being successful? Like your purpose.
Right. Well, clearly purpose and reason and cause are extremely important. This is the why of your actions. This is knowing why you're doing what you're doing. This is the commander's intent. And so you absolutely these are important. If you don't know why you're doing something, well then let me ask you a question. Why are you doing something? It's very clear, it's very simple to understand. So yeah, you got to know if you don't know why you're doing something, then what are you going to do when you hit an obstacle? You're going to stop. What adaptations are you going to make when things go wrong to overcome them? You're not going to make any because you don't know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
So if you have no reason for doing something, you're not going to do it. So you got to have a long-term goal. We got to understand the underlying purpose of what you're doing. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be rigid, because it doesn't have to be rigid. And I think that's what I'm saying. When your reason is clear and your purpose is clear, that's going to make your drive clear, and that's going to make you execute well because you know where you're going, you know where you want to be, you understand your purpose and why you're doing something. That's what's going to help you be successful, in my opinion. I think that if your purpose is your kids, really clear example, right? And a lot of people might say that, well, that's cool, but you're going to have to clarify that a little bit more, because if your purpose is your kids, then quit your job and just spend all day with your kids. Well, then obviously you're not supporting your kids, because now you can't afford to buy them food.
Yeah, it's like it
right?
seems like there's a lot of different.
So your goal should be taking good care of and providing for your children's now and in the future. Wow, okay, now that makes sense. Now you're looking long term, short term. You know that you have to work hard now. You know you have to make investments for them. So that's the kind of thing. That's beyond just a simple, I'm doing this for my kids. Because what are you doing for your kids? What are you trying to achieve for them?
Yeah. So, like, for using that example, like, this is my why. It's my daughter. It's less, this is why I'm, writing a book. It's more, this is why I can endure the hard days, or this is why I'm going to continue to work hard, kind of thing, at whatever it is I'm doing.
Yeah, you just have an underlying reason. That's the question, and I think that's the answer. Yes.
Yeah.
It's I should have just answered that in two words. I should have said, how important is purpose, reason, cause, and being successful? Answer, very important. There you go.
You can have a lot of different reasons too, or like a few core, more than one is what I'm saying.
You know what I'd say, if there's anything to be taken away from this question, it is if you don't feel, here's I would say the takeaway. If you don't feel some kind of drive in your life, if you don't feel passionate about something, if you feel like you're wandering and meandering through the world, then it's time to assess. Then it's time to say, okay, what is my reason? What am I trying to do? What would I like to do in the world? Now we get something valuable here.